Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to my first semi-professional video. Please tell me if you end up liking it and if I should do more content like this. Alright, so let's get down to what this video is about. But in order to celebrate early for the release of KingOfFighters 15, I decided to make a little video of my just explaining how colors and KingOfFighters can show different traits of a character before even looking into how they play as functionally as a character. Now keep in mind, I am not qualified whatsoever to talk about character or game design in any capacity, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Also, a character will only count in this video towards a specific color if it makes up a large portion of their outfit or is a notable part of their outfit. Also, in addition, while I am going to list every character that I consider fits into the color, I'm only going to be using 5 characters for each color to make my point. So yeah, let's get right into this. And one final thing, the order is white, black, then Roy G. Biv. Let's get into it. Alright, so first up is the color white, which includes the characters Kyo, Benimaru, Diamond, Yuri, Mature, Terry, Andy, Kenzo, K-Dash, Maxima, Kim, Chang, Choi, Zhangpei, Mei Li, Nameless, Robert, Yuri, Vanessa, Seth, Yashiril, Chris, Foxy, Angel, June, Shingo, Takuma, Chris, King, Mai, Kasumi, Kusanagi, Kyo 1, Kyo 2, Geese, and Ignis, as well as Zero. From the admittedly small amount of research I've made, the color white, basically from what I can tell, represents an expertise in their fighting style. For example, the character Kyo Kusanagi, the main face of the series, is practitioner of his family's unique martial arts style, as well as Chinese boxing, known as simply better as Kempo. Kim Kaufman, RIP, he's not in 15. They couldn't animate his pants right, presumably. He's a Taekwondo master. Terry and Andy, the two main characters of the Fatal Fury series, were trained by Tung Fu Ru, which some of you might know as the old Chinese guy in Team China. In 15, Kenzo is a Kung Fu and Wing Chun master trained by Chin, presumably, from what I remember. And K-Dash, while having no proper training, is easily able to defeat Chrysalid as he has more fighting expertise, I guess. Man, that specific plotline always gets a little confusing. So, yeah, that's as much as I got for that. Alright, let's move on to the next color, that being, of course, black. Alright, for the ones who wear black, they include Kyo, Benimaru, Diamond, Yuri, Mature, Vice, Andy, Nameless, Robert, Seth, Ramon, Ralph, Clark, K-Dash, Foxy, Angel, Maxima, Chang, Choi, Yamazaki, Chris, Angel, Lin, Hyder, Kusanagi, Gyonitz, Chrysalid, Clone Zero, all forms of Regal, Zero, and Ignis. Alright, from what I remember, black basically represents causing or dealing conflict. For example, most of the antagonists wear black to some extent. The only notable one that doesn't is Geese Howard. And Kyo slash Benimaru, because he's basically the dude, the dragonist when Kyo's around, are centered, have something to do with a lot of the conflicts. All the Kyo clones, aka K-Dash, Kusanagi, Chrysalid, Kyo 1, Kyo 2, and Nameless, are all in conflict by proxy of Kyo. Yamazaki is too much of a threat to be left alone. And this one's a bit of a stretch, but Robert is, I guess, in a way, in Ryo's shadow, which might be a conflict later on. Not really sure, since they are rivals. So yeah, admittedly I didn't really do this one too much justice, but hey, Again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. So up next is red, which admittedly is a lot shorter, containing the characters Yuri, Vice, Terry, Joe, Athena, Vanessa, Orochi Leona, Ralph, Yashiro in both of his forms, Shiarmi in both of his forms, Chris only in his Orochi form, Foxy, Blue Mary, Billy, Jingving, Mai, Kasumi, Rugal, and Geese Howard. Alright, so the color red from my research basically is physicality or physical strength in general. For example, Yuri, even though he does have proper martial arts training, basically mainly relies on just hitting his opponents as hard as possible. Call back to KOF 13 when he just slashed everyone with his nails. Terry can punch the ground so hard that pure energy can erupt. Yes, I know there's other lore reasons to why he can do that, but that's how I like to think of it. Yashiro and Sharmi can both yeet people across the screen. Rugal is a master of every martial art known to man. Mai has quote-unquote physical attributes. And Geese can simply kick your ass. Alright, so yeah, that's basically color red. Just hit really hard. Bada bing, bada boom, bam. Alright, so up next is the color orange, which is really short. Only consisting of the characters Rio, Robert, and Bao. From what I've gathered, they seem to be a combination of both the attributes for red and yellow, which will be revealed later on, or as well as the basic concept of determination, as Rio is somewhat determined to always keep his family proud, or to keep up the honor. Robert is determined to always help out Rio, and Bao, I guess he's determined to hone his psychic abilities whenever he has them. So yeah, orange, not really an exciting color in SNK's eyes. Alright, looks like the next color is obviously yellow, which includes the characters Benimaru, Major, Terry, Andy, Rio, Ramon, Clark, Kula, she is Strawberry Blonde without her powers, Lin, Yamazaki, Blue Mary, Billy Kane, Hinako, why do I always say it wrong? King, Gionnet, Rugal, and Geese. From my notes, it looks like the color yellow represents mobility and or flexibility. For example, Benimaru can basically breakdance and do backflips, very acrobatic. Same thing with Rachor, and could grab people from long distances. Andy, as a trained ninja, is really quick on his feet. Kula can ice skate, which takes a lot of flexibility in competitive sport. Lin, he's very mobile and can kind of teleport and bend his arm through the earth. Blue Mary, she's super quick and can lock her opponent in multiple types of holds. So yeah, basically if you're yellow, you're able to have versatile attacks, basically. So the next color is green, which includes the characters Vanessa. She has dark greenish pants from what I can tell. Ramon, Leona, Clark, Hyder, Takuma, they're whitish green, I guess, and Chin. From the looks of it, the color green represents mastery over skill or basic ingenuity in their techniques. For example, my favorite character, Vanessa, is a master of boxing and is capable of basically short-range teleport and punching the projectiles back to the opponent. Ramon, being an expert wrestler, has a ton of mix-ups and as such is really good at it. Leona has mastered Hyder's techniques and has a few aura-based abilities, explosive earrings, and her boots are invincible somehow. Never understood that. It's busted. Needs to get rid of. Hydern invented his own techniques, including that stupid command grab that I hate. You know the one. Takuma is the master of the Kyokenryu karate style and is able to fire invisible attacks. And Chin is a master of all styles kung fu, especially the drunken fist style, and can breathe fire. So if you wear green in the KOF universe, you're basically going to be a master, from what I can tell. Now for the color blue, the characters that I've decided on are Kyo, Terry, Yuri, Athena, Kenzo, Leona, Clark, Chris, Maxima, Kula, Angel, Kim, Shing, Choi, June, Shingo, Lou, Mary, Billy, Hinako, Megli, Kasumi, Kyo1, and Gyanitz. Alright, from my notes, it looks like the color blue represents agility, which is different from mobility, as mobility is how well you can move, while agility is how fast you can move. You want to make that clear. Basically, Yuri has really fast attacks, and with good positioning, it really basically makes her look like she's flying all over the place. Athena has really good teleports and fast attacks, most notably her Cycle Sword. Chris is notoriously fast with his ability to just basically switch to any side of the screen at will. Shingo, basically like Kyo, but he's faster and stronger, but lacks fire and the finesse. Let's see, Blue Mary, I mean, she literally has blue in the name. And if you played against her, you would know that she's really, really fast. And finally, Billy has really fast attacks, especially his DP kick thingy, you know, the one where he jumps up and basically teleports. So, blue basically means you're fast. Think Sonic. Alright, finally on our last color, we have purple / indigo / violet, which includes the characters Iori because he has purple fire, Athena because she has purple hair, Chris has purple fire, Kula is Lin has poison, King and Chrysalid because it kind of looks purplish from, you know, just looks purplish, you know. And for purple, you can either apply the aspects of red and blue, or it's basically the main color for the antagonist. Orochi, you know, basically they're evil. For example, Yori, his family made a deal with Orochi, so they got purple flames out of it. Team New Faces, aka the Yashiro, Shermie, and Chris, are the thematic opposites to Team Japan, and as such, they're evil and wear purple. Kula is really powerful and quick, and was originally created for the sole purpose of killing K-Dash. And King is just really fast and powerful with Muay Thai, making her, especially given that she's a high tier character. Alright, so I know that this video is not of the highest quality, but please give me feedback on what I can do better, and if you'd like to hear more stuff in the video in this style. Honestly, I'm just rambling on right now. This is the first time I actually tried making a video, like actually trying to. It's not just a dream. So yeah, I'm not really that good at it, but please, you know, if you liked it, give it a like or something. It really helped me out. Let's see what else. There's not really much else for me to say. So again, just give me your honest feedback, whether or not it's about the actual content or the quality of the content. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to 15 coming out, and you know, maybe I'll do some gameplay gameplay of that, assuming that I know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll see you guys some other time.